It involved 9 cars at Road America on the road course. Oh, we're 24 minutes and counting into this red flag, and 10 cars were in this big wreck that happened at the exit of turn 1, and we're under the red flag still at the Glen.
Yeah, when you're committed to that point, there's nothing that you can really do there except spin out sometimes.
So the duo of Canadians side by side, at least for the moment, and the loser in that was J.R. Fitzpatrick.
coming on with that race car, still trying to make up another spot on Stephen Wallace.
Michael McDowell in 11th, and you look at that thing and you wonder how it could still be out on the racetrack. How's it getting any air to the radiator? I mean, it looked like somebody punched him in an MMA battle.
Well, they've got it open enough there. You can see they've taken some tape off the upper part of that grill, so they're able to get some air to the radiator.
Yeah, just lucky that he didn't get a hole knocked in the radiator with all of that, as far as that is. But he's done a terrific job with that car.
He's trying to track down Stephen Wallace, who is looking for his 10th straight top 15 finish. And as we go back up front, that was Marcus Ambrose with a 3.7-second lead over Joey Logano. Kevin Harvick there in 3rd in the 33. And Brad Keselowski in 4th and fading a little bit.
These two have had a few run-ins in the past, Harvick and Logano.
Pocono, I think I remember one.
It's more than that. Bristol, the Nationwide race. Pocono was probably one of the biggest ones.
Yeah. On board with Kevin, up through the S's.
Such a fun part of the racetrack when your car is handling well up through there. We see just how much throttle you can stay in and carry as much speed as you can up there to get to this part of the racetrack.
Yeah, and what's it like when it's not handling well?
Oh, it is no fun. It seems like that place is even narrow up through there. There's not enough racetrack for you.
The laps continue to wind down. Next time by, there will be 5 to go. There's Marcus as he's got lap traffic now. He's already gotten around one of the wounded warriors.
You can see Harvick's putting a lot of pressure on Logano here. He's getting him, see if he can get him to make a little bit of a mistake where he can just get that opening for just a split second. Logano gets a nice run off of turn 7 there.
Down the front straightaway, they're going to be coming up on those 2 lap vehicles. One is Tony Raines, who looks like the super modified there. There he is.
How super it looks.
Yeah, it's not too super. And then also Brian Keselowski is going to be coming into picture here in the not too distant future. That's another lap vehicle. Joey looking at potentially his best ever road course finish. There's the 26 of Brian. He finished 7th here back in 2008. That's his best up until now. Keselowski gives way. Brian, that is. Will he give way to his brother? No.
He better.
Oh, he didn't. Sorry, brother.
Come on, man.
You're going to lose a little more ground.
There you go.
All right. No real harm there. They'll still have dinner tonight, I think.
You can see Harvick still trying to put pressure on Logano, but Logano doing a great job. I mean, he really just hasn't put a wheel wrong in this last run.
Well, you were singing his praises all day yesterday throughout practice, and we watched him in qualifying today as he ended up taking the outside front row position. Here comes a battle now as we take a look at the 10 battle with Mowsam, Taylor Mowsam, and along with Brian Scott, and that is for position on the track. That's 13th. First time we've actually seen Taylor. He's been doing a lot of action over in the Truck Series as well.
As we think about Ambrose winning this, there's never been a sweep by anybody winning Saturday and Sunday, but he certainly is going to be a great candidate tomorrow if he's finished this off. I know he's got 4 laps to go.
And look at this. We've got another good battle going on. That's Mike Wallace in a battle for 18th with Michael Annett. These guys are on the lead lap. We've got a total of 22 cars on the lead lap. Mike gets a little twitchy down the corner, and here comes Annett. And he has to go wide, or I think he might have ended up in his back bumper.
Guys are driving hard.
There's one other possibility. Could there be some fluid down there?
Well, that's a possibility. Both cars slipped through there.
I'm watching the lap times. Even Marcus Ambrose, the last lap was about a second slower than some of his faster laps we've seen lately.
Well, he has a 3.5 second lead, and
he's given up 4/10 a lap now to Joey Logano, though. He can afford to do that. I mean, he's got a big enough lead, and that's probably not a bad plan with just 3 laps to go. Just go ahead and use up some of that lead and run easy these last few laps.
That's Colin Brown right there with the damage, and he's been out turning laps as well, trying to score some points.
Joey Logano can't run any harder. He's trying to hold off Kevin Harvick.
There's first, second, and third, all in view.
You can see it's visibly closer now. That Ambrose is probably running easy.
Yeah, I got to believe he's letting it breathe a little bit here. He knows there's only about 2.5 laps to go.
Yeah, well, he went hard there for about 10, 12 laps and got himself a nice lead.
And if he has the green-white checker, he wants to save a little fuel and tires so he has something for the end.
After J.R. Fitzpatrick got it turned around, he's fought his way back to 12th. He's trying to get around Michael McDowell and Stephen Wallace in front of him, and Ryan Newman as well. Let's go back up front, check in, as that is Kenny Wallace going a lap down. And the battle for second continues with Joey Logano and the 33 of Kevin Harvick right behind him.
They're running identical lap times, a couple of tenths faster. Oh, no, Ryan Newman's blown a tire here.
Oh, the second one we've seen today.
Just going to bring out a caution.
Well, it did the first time because there was literally shredded tire.
This one's coming apart.
He was running 9th. Going to try and make it to pit road. He's down on the inside. Everybody should be able to go around him, and they do. Meanwhile, the battle for second. Boy, Joey's really pushing it through there, and Harvick's right on his back bumper. Next time by, there'll be 1 lap remaining.
I think Harvick knows in this position his best chance is just to try to get on that bumper, make Logano make some slight mistake to where he can take advantage of it here.
Okay, Ambrose looking for that white flag.
Watch out, Joey. He's just waiting for you to make a mistake.
Here, bud, white flag.
Logano really good off of turn 7. That's a big help as you go down to turn 1.
2.45 miles to go for Marcus Ambrose. He has a 3.5 second lead. This is the best battle on the track right now for second. Whoa, and look out, Harvick goes wide.
That's probably all Logano needed right there, just a little gap.
He gathered it up nicely because we were seeing the side of that race car, and that's never good on that head-on shot. Down the backstretch, there goes Marcus. He is cruising. And Joey is breathing a little bit easy. Through the bus stop for the final time. Little lap traffic. Joe Nemechek there in front of him. Don't think it's going to be a major factor, though.
Nothing else been able to slow him down today.
Well, Marcus Ambrose wants to lay claim to Watkins Glen because this is going to be another stellar performance for him here. He's going to join Terry Labonte as the second driver ever to win 3 straight here at Watkins Glen. Terry did it back in 94, 95, and 96, and through the final corner. Here comes Marcus Ambrose, his 3rd Nations Nationwide Series win.
Great job, so proud of you. Thanks, Frank, you're the legend, mate. Tippy, congratulations, buddy.
Logano second, Harvick, Brad Keselowski. And then in 5th place, it is Kyle Busch. And there is Ron Fellows coming across the stripe to take over the 6th position.
Nelson Piquet Jr. finished 7th. Good job.
And here's the other battles as they're coming around towards the finish line. Who gets 8th? It'll be Jacques Villeneuve. And then crossing the stripe, Stephen Wallace in 9th and Michael McDowell in 10th. And even further back, look at this, Mike Wallace.
They're not finished racing.
And Michael Annette, these guys, and this is 4th position. Look out, going way wide. 1 more corner to go. This is for 18th on the racetrack. And it looks like Mike Wallace is going to hold him off. Great race, guys. Way to battle it all the way till the end.
See Marcus Ambrose, he's dialing in front brake for that burnout.
No problem, brother.
Well, let's go down pit road and talk to a happy crew chief, Dave Burns.
And that would be Frankie Kerr. Frank,